Hello, dear student. Let's understand the concept related to this question as well as solution. So you can see the problem here. We have A. Let A. This is actually JEE Mains 2024 April 4th April problem. So A is given A equal to 1 plus 2 C2 upon 3 factorial plus 3 C2 1 4 factorial like that. And B is given 1 plus 1 C0 plus 1 C1 upon 1 factorial plus 2 C2 like that. So they are just asking 2b upon a square, right? So let's do this problem. Before that, let me tell you the concept. You can notice something like we have 3 factorial, 4 factorial, 5 factorial, 1 factorial, 2 factorial. So they are related with the like exponent because let me write the series, exponential series. So we know e power x is written given by this way 1 plus x square upon 2 factorial plus x cube upon 3 factorial like that. And one more thing we can notice here in our problem, we have 2c2, we have 3. These are the binomial coefficient. So there should be binomial and the coefficient of x square will there. Why I'm saying it? Because you can see here, if I just open 1 plus x whole power n, it will be like nc0 plus nc1 x plus nc2 x square plus nc3 x power 3 and so on. So I'm saying this one. Subscript 2 is related with 2 x square, right? So we can notice they all are the coefficient of x square in some binomial. Okay, that's what we identified here. That's what we can identify. One more thing, if it is the coefficient of 1 x square and expansion of 1 plus x whole square, and this is the coefficient of x square and expansion of 1 plus x whole cube, right? So 3 power is there with 4 factorial. 2 power is there with 3 factorial. That means our e, let me convert in form of binomial. So if I just expand like 1 plus x, then it will comes out to be 1 plus 1 plus x plus 1 plus x whole square upon 2 factorial plus 1 plus x whole cube upon 3 factorial. But that's not we are looking for because we want the one less power because 3 factorial contain 1 plus x whole square. 3 factorial contain one coefficient of 1 plus x whole square. So there should be reduction in one power. So what you can do one thing, let's divide each side by 1 plus x. So we will get 1 plus x upon 1 plus x. So it will comes out to be 1 plus 1 upon 1 plus x plus 1 plus 1 plus x upon 2 factorial. Now we have this as 1 plus x whole square upon 3 factorial. Then 1 plus x whole cube upon 4. Now you can notice we will get our problem. Because if I just figure out the coefficient of x square, then I'll get my question. RHS will become A. But let's discuss about the first term also. Expansion of 1 upon 1 plus x. It's like GP also. Why I'm saying this is the sum of GP? Because we know if I want to expand, I may write 1 plus x power minus 1. We know how to expand any power of binomial. If you have 1 plus x power n, we can write this as 1 plus nx plus n minus 1 x square upon 2 factorial and so on. So this is 1 minus x. Then minus 1 minus 2 upon 2 factorial. So it will cancel. So by the same way, we will get x square because minus plus then x cube. So minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 upon 3 factorial. 3 factorial is same as 1, 2, 3. So it will cancel. So basically we'll get this series. We can understand by sum of infinite series of GP also. That is given by 1 upon a upon 1 minus r. Here the value of a is 1 and the common ratio is minus x. And if I just find the sum, then it will be 1 upon 1 plus x. And that is nothing but sum of infinite series. So you can understand this by this way also that why the expansion of 1 plus x minus 1 is this, right? So this is related. Okay. Now, what is the use of it? You can notice this here, this term here. So now I'll just write the coefficient of x square and that will produce my a on the right hand side. Okay. And the same thing I'll get from RHS. So let me write this one more time. So we have 1 upon x, e power x plus 1 upon x plus 1 is equal to, I'm expanding that thing, 1 upon 1 plus x, that is just a 1 plus x power minus 1 is 1 minus x plus x square minus x cube. It's enough because we just want the coefficient of x square only and nothing else. Then 1, then that was 1 plus x power 2 upon 3 factorial plus 1 plus x power 3 upon 4 factorial and so on. Okay, now one thing you can notice, if I just find the coefficient of x square, coefficient of x square in RHS in right hand side, and that should comes out to be, from the first bracket we will get only one, it does not contain anything. 1 plus x will contain what? 2c2 upon 3 factorial. Then you can see the question here, 3c2 upon 4 factorial. Then next will be 4c2 upon 5 factorial. So now you got the logic. And you can notice this is nothing but our A. Let me show you. This was our A. You can notice here. This is our A. 1 plus 2c2 upon 3 factorial, right? So basically we got our A. How? Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Because the value of A is nothing but the same, because the coefficient of x square on the RHS and LHS must be same. That's why this will same as coefficient of x square in LHS. So let's substitute the value. So we just want coefficient of x square in LHS. What is the LHS? This is e power x plus 1, that can be written as e into e power x, and upon 1 plus x, 1 upon x, that can be written as 1 plus x power minus 1. Now let's get the answer. So we are looking for coefficient of x square in this expansion. E power x, we know 1 plus x square upon 2, but that's enough. No need to write further down. We just looking for x coefficient of x square, that's why. And this is 1 minus x plus x square. No need to write any other term. It does not require anything. So we can leave it. Now you can see we can get the coefficient actually. How? Let me write here itself by using the red color. So you can see corresponding 1 we will get 1 only. That is e into the required value of a will be e into 1. Okay. Corresponding to this x will get minus 1 because minus x square. Corresponding to this term we will get, if it's multiplied with x1. So 1 upon 2 factorial. So 1 minus 1 is 0. So e upon 2 factorial is 2. So we have the value of a e by 2. So finally we have the value of a e upon. Now let's get the value of b as well. B is very simple because you can notice the pattern here. B is very simple. Why I'm saying it? Because it's related with the concept. We have nc0 plus nc1 plus nc2 till ncn. It is nothing but 2 power n. You can see here, if you just want to understand this result from this, you can substitute 1 everywhere, right? So it is 1 plus 1, that is 2 power n. And the right hand side, this is nc0 plus nc1 plus nc2 up to nc8. That is the thing. So basically, you can notice the value of b. So this part is 2 power 1. This part is 2 power 2. This part is 2 power 3. So this is our b. Let me write the b by this way. Then we'll get the answer. So I'm just writing my b here. So 1 plus 2 power 1 upon 1 factorial plus 2 power 2 upon 2 factorial plus 2 power 3 upon 3 factorial. Let me show you the same thing there also again. So you can notice the value of b, 2 power 1 upon 1 factorial, 2 power 2 upon 3, 2 factorial, 2 power 3 upon 3 is the same, right? So now you can notice actually this is related with the exponent, right? As you know, e power x, it is given by 1 plus x upon 1 factorial plus x square upon 2 factorial, like that. So this is nothing but e in place of x we have 2. So e power 2. So the value of e we have e power 2. And what we need to find? We need to find this value. 2b upon a square. 2b upon a square, right? So the value of 2b upon a square we are looking for. So 2b upon a square will comes out to be 2e square upon a square, that is e upon 2 whole square. So this is 2e square, e square upon 4. So you can notice e square will get cancelled and we are getting 2 into 4. So 8. 2e square upon that answer will 8.